Hello everyone and welcome back to Moonmothgoddess Tarot. Thank you all so much for being here and for your continued love and support here on the channel. So today we're going to be doing a little bit of an energy check-in for your person. We're going to be looking at what their current feelings and intentions are towards you. We do have 3 crystals out here for you all to choose from. Do keep in mind that this is a general reading. Not a personal reading for you. So if there are some of the messages that come through in the reading today that don't quite resonate for you, just let those go and only take the parts of the reading that resonate for your specific situation. I am available for private readings for those of you that want to look into your specific connection with just your energies and your persons. You can find my email down below in the description box. Just send me an email and I will provide you with more information on booking readings as well as the other services that I do provide. We do have 3 crystals out here for you all to choose from today. For group number 1, we have Chrysacolla. For group 2, we have a fuchsia agate. And then for group 3, we do have a yellow Jasper. If you already feel drawn to one of the crystals, you can go ahead and skip right to the timestamp. It'll take you directly to your reading. But I am going to be adding in one of these cards to help you with making your choice, for those of you that do need the extra bit of help. So their current feelings and intentions. So let's pull something for group number 1 with the Chrysacolla. Group number 1 with the Chrysacolla. What are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? We have withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. Group 2 with the fuchsia agate. We have silence, frozen, no words, and stonewall. Group 3 with the yellow Jasper. What is going on? We've got releasing, letting go, all of these energies today. Letting go, moving on, and walking away. Okay. All right. So I don't know with this energy today. Maybe I'm then tapping into a collective today that is having some difficulties with their connection with someone. So maybe this reading, may not necessarily be for you today. We'll just kind of have to take a look at what the tarot does bring through and see if that fits your situation. But if you're already looking out here already and that's a no, then it may not be your reading today, but this is the energy that Spirit is having me read today. So group number 1, we have withdrawn with the Chrysacolla. Group number 2, we have silence and the fuchsia agate. And then group number 3, we do have releasing and the yellow Jasper. The timestamps will be down below for you all, and I will see you at your reading. Hi, group 1. So those of you that resonated with the withdrawn card and the Chrysacolla, this is going to be your reading today. And so we're finding out what your person's current feelings and intentions are, and we do have withdrawn, single, lonely, and solitary. And I'm noticing that in this picture here there is a person who's sitting on this rock, just kind of like looking out over the ocean, which is a very reflective energy. So we'll see what comes through with the tarot. So what are your person's current feelings and intentions towards you? Group number 1. What are your person's current feelings and intentions? Group 1. We have the Two of Cups, Four of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Three of Swords, and the Two of Wands. Three of Wands. Okay, so it does, yeah, it does kind of look like there's a little bit of this distance here. Perhaps some of you, this is, you know, experiencing a breakup with this person. Let's see. Your current feelings and intentions. King of Swords, the Emperor. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries or an air sign. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Death card, Scorpio. We have the Ace of Cups. Eight of Pentacles. Okay. King of Cups. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Okay. Well, I do feel like this person does have feelings towards you. For some of you, this might be, you know, making some kind of a choice surrounding reconciliation, the two of you working on things, rebuilding the relationship. It still feels like this person is still attached to you, like they haven't fully moved on. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Seven of Swords and the Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles. So this is the whole going back and forth here. It feels like this person's kind of like being pulled in two different directions, and one of which looks like it's coming towards you, and the other is about either letting things come to an end. With the Five of Cups here, you know, really depending on what has happened between you and this person, the Five of Cups can sometimes be about regret, guilt. So like if they felt like they did something wrong here and they may be like avoiding, you know, talking right now. For some of you, it could be a no contact situation. And then for others of you, it might be that you are dealing with a person who is still wounded, okay, from a previous relationship, or, you know, something from their past in which they're could be avoiding either telling you how they feel or taking this opportunity that is here for the two of you to build. So it might even be like, if this person is still wounded, there might be a little bit of a guarded energy coming from them. And I feel like this Eight of Pentacles could certainly be where this person, if they are the wounded one, where they acknowledge where they need to kind of work on themselves. And so that could be whether or not we want to open ourselves up to the opportunity that's being presented to us, or is it better for us to kind of withdraw a little bit and take some time to focus on healing first versus opening up to the connection. Okay. So it feels like I said, with this withdrawn energy here, this person looks like they're just taking some time to think, you know. Like I said, some of you might be dealing with a person who's a little closed off. With the Three of Wands here, this is about waiting. So it could be that this person is waiting to get some clarity, to see how they feel about opening themselves up to this connection. For some of you, like I said, it could be reconciliation. The Two of Wands is about planning. It's also about choosing the direction, choosing the path. I feel like I want to look at this Two of Cups here. Like I said, I do feel like this person does have feelings towards you, and they feel like that feeling is mutual. Okay. If they're a person who's been single for a long time or feels like they need to, or should be single right now, especially if they're still hurting from a previous connection, and they might notice that there's something between the two of you, but like it's more or less where a person asks themselves, like, am I ready for this? Am I ready to commit my time and my energy and really open up my heart to this opportunity that's here? So it could be just kind of like this whole like little waiting period where the person is, like I said, getting some clarity here. They could also be working towards, you know, really coming to a place where their emotions are more stable, more grounded, head is clear. So let's see, why is this Two of Cups here? Four of Wands. For some of you, it could be that this person is maybe not sure, okay, about reconciling, not sure they're ready for a relationship. Okay, that could certainly be something. Seven of Pentacles is about taking time to reevaluate, reassess. Okay. And that could be deciding, like, if you've already been putting your time and energy into this person, you know, the Seven of Pentacles could be this person saying, okay, do I like the way that this is evolving, the way that things are going, and do I wish to continue to nurture this relationship to help it to develop further? Okay. You have the Fool. Yeah. So some of you, this is about taking that next step. Okay. Into a deeper level of commitment. Some of you could be dealing with a Taurus or an Aquarius with the Fool and the Hierophant here. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a person who's a little wounded. Okay. Let's look at this Ace of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. Two of Swords. And the Devil. So there might be some underlying fears that are here. Underlying fears. You know, some of you may have told this person that you're, you know, looking for a long-term relationship. It could more or less be like the person trying to think if they're ready, you know, for that commitment. It's the same message that keeps coming out here. So let's look at this Two of Wands. Yeah. So that would be more or less, you know, putting in the time, the energy. The Six of Pentacles, I'm sorry, yes, the Six of Pentacles is about reciprocity, meaning that if you're giving them your time, your love, your effort, your energy, you know, making the decision to say, okay, I'm going to give that too. I'm going to reciprocate. We have the Six of Cups here again. We've got energy of reconciliation potentially for some of you. For others of you, it's about this person really opening up to you, you know, sharing things with you, opening up their heart, building the connection and the bond between the two of you. Empress. Yeah, and I feel like they want to. From what I'm seeing here, it feels like this person wants to. They want to open themselves up. I feel like they are someone who does want to find their person, you know, and to settle. But there could be, I feel like I want to look at this Devil. Some of you are dealing with a Capricorn. We've also got Libra energy. Why is the Devil here? Knight of Wands. Temperance. Eight of Wands. I feel for some of you, the fear may also be about moving too fast. Okay? Not rushing into anything. Just, you know, feeling things out, nurturing the connection to help with it to develop further for some of you. Why is this Death card here? We've also got Sagittarius. Queen of Swords, Nine of Swords. Yeah, this person might more or less just be using discernment. You know, there may be a little bit of some, like I said, underlying anxiety that this person has. especially as it relates to moving things forward with you. Advancing of the relationship. Okay, 10 of Wands is right underneath that. So again, a little bit of resistance here. We've got the Wheel of Fortune, and it could be, you know, that this person is trying to go with the flow here. Let's pull some more Oracle. See what else is coming in here. Okay. Your current feelings and intentions towards group number 1. Current feelings and intentions. We've got proposal and commitment. We have the other woman. That might not be for all of you, but we have marriage and a sacred union. Honesty and truth. And then we also have party and having fun. And then we have addiction here and unhealthy attachment. I'm going to ask Spirit here what this unhealthy attachment is too. Now, for some of you, this other woman might represent that, you know, if you do have knowledge that your person is involved with someone else, that could be what this energy is. Some of you might be the other woman. Or the other way that we can look at this is if this person is still energetically connected to someone else from their past. And it could be that that energy with that other person is something that is affecting the way that they're interacting with you. Especially if this person is still hurting from a previous situation. Again, they might, for some of you, it could be that they might not be in the place where they can give their full attention, you know, because that would really be about closing this out, letting it go, healing. So let's look at, I feel like I want to ask Spirit here. How is this unhealthy attachment affecting your connection with them? How is it affecting your connection with them? Temperance in reverse. Something's out of balance here. Chariot in reverse. It's causing delays. It's causing setbacks. It's keeping things from progressing and moving forward. How is this other woman, energy of the other woman, affecting this connection? Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be a woman. You could use it as regardless of gender. Just think of it as another energy, another person. 6 of Wands. Eight of Swords. Okay. Depending on what has happened with this other person, let's just say if they had a very negative experience with this other person, okay? The negativity with that relationship could be something that is sticking out in this person's mind that is making this person hesitate with moving forward with your connection, okay? Because the Eight of Swords is when our mind is stuck in negative beliefs or ruminating on negative thoughts, thinking negative, which the Six of Wands is something that's like being brought to our attention. So it could be that there's a lot of negative thoughts that this person keeps thinking about that happened in a previous situation. The other thing is, if you know that this person is still not over their ex, I don't know that there's really comparison here or competition, but you know, some of you might have a feeling too. I mean, sometimes I feel like you can tell when you talk to people and if people are over their ex or not. Let's see. How is this affecting Ace of Wands? Five of Pentacles. Again, I feel like it kind of depends on what happened with this other person, and I I don't think this is going to be for all of you, but those of you where you know, you have knowledge that the person that you're dealing with is still healing from an ex-relationship, ex-partner. If this ex-partner abandoned them, rejected them, made them feel less than, made them feel not good enough, there could be some wounds, yes, that this person does have to focus on healing. What else do I want to say with this? It may also be causing this person to feel that they can't give you what you want, okay? Or give you the attention that you're really deserving of right now, I feel like is what Spirit's saying, because their mind is limiting them. Their mind can't get past whatever has happened with this other person, this other relationship. Now, of course, you know, we have willpower to overcome these thoughts in our mind, but it requires self-awareness, it requires healing and acknowledging, like, and breaking ourselves out of that mindset. People can do that, but, you know, it requires them to commit themselves to saying, okay, I'm not going to let what has happened to me in the past or this past situation to be something that affects the way that I connect with people. Okay. Let's see. What is this honesty and truth here? What is this honesty and truth? Ace of Swords, that is truth. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you, I feel like what has been made clear to them is that they do need to work on themselves for some of you. Because they're noticing where they're could be pushing you away or staying a little bit detached, where they know within themselves, like, I need to heal, you know. Let me look at this Eight of Pentacles. What is this Eight of Pentacles here? Yes, this is being alone. Just needing a little bit of time alone to think about how they feel, about what action they want to take. Again, I feel like they don't want to rush, okay? They don't want to rush here. It's more or less, again, needing that time to get some clarity, to get clear, so that in a way, you know, they're not wasting your time. What is this energy of having fun, partying, Emperor, Five of Swords, Two of Swords. Yeah, I'm really just kind of getting this energy here about a person to kind of make that decision to just kind of like settle in, you know, and be ready for, perhaps for some of you, the level of commitment that you would like from this person is where they're dealing with that conflict. So what I want to do is I want to ask Spirit here what your advice is. I don't know, you know, perhaps how long you've been waiting for this person to give you some clear direction here. What is Group 1's advice? What is Group 1's advice? Four of Swords. What is Group 1's advice here for this connection? Page of Cups. Nine of Swords. Seven of Wands, Two of Cups. I feel like Spirit's saying to you here, try not to, if you can, okay? I know sometimes it's hard. Try not to worry. Try not to stress out. Try not to overthink and obsess over the situation. I feel like with the Page of Cups energy, which is a very sweet energy, it's very playful, it's very flirty. It's also about messages, communication. If you've already put the message out there, already communicated how you feel, you know, this person already knows. I want to say just versus trying to push, right, and trying to force, just kind of in a way, let that person have that time to sort through their thoughts so they can be clear. Like I said, I do feel like this person does have feelings towards you, and I do feel like they do feel that the connection is mutual between the two of you. But this person may certainly need that time to clear their mind, and so that they're able to have the breakthrough that they need to be clear about what decision they're going to make. Whether that means, for some of you, reconciliation. For others of you, it's more or less going to be opening themselves up to the connection with you, or taking that next step for the two of you, whatever would make sense. Okay. So I almost feel like Spirit's saying to you here, just kind of give it a little bit time. If you've already messaged the person and they haven't responded, don't message again. Just try to keep your mind in a place that is calm, that is grounded. You know, as long as this person knows in a way like what your intention is, and that you're clear about what you want, you know, if you haven't told them yet. It could even be if you haven't told this person that you like them. I mean, that might be expressing interest as well for some of you, and getting over your own fears about telling this person, hey, I like you, or you want to go out with me, you know, something like that. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this here for you all. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 2. So those of you that resonate with the silence card and the fuchsia agate, this is going to be your reading today. So we have frozen, no words, and stonewall. So some of you might be being stonewalled by someone. We're going to look at what your person's current feelings and intentions are towards you. Some of you might be no contact with this person. Or maybe have not received a response from them. Let's see. What are their current feelings and intentions towards you, group 2? The Star. Aquarius energy. 7 of Pentacles. Four of Wands in reverse, 3 of Pentacles. Page of Wands. 9 of Pentacles. Okay. Some of you might work with this person or have collaborated with them in some way. It could be, I don't know. This makes me feel like maybe some of you could be in a situationship with this person, or work with them, friends with them. Feels like something's shifted here between you and this person. What are their feelings and intentions towards you? I do feel like this person is attracted to you, group 2. Some of you, this might be a situation where you are like a crush situation, okay? Where this person may not even have the the courage to talk to you. Some of you, that could be what the whole no contact is that you guys are attracted to each other and there is no contact here. It's just like admiring each other from afar. King of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is like a weird energy here. Capricorn, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. The Empress, Taurus and Libra. And then we also have the World. Six of Cups is at the bottom. There is a connection here. Six of Pentacles. This is something mutual. So what's happening? I feel like this person does see that there is potential here. So let's look over here. Let's see what's going on in this person's head. Some of you might be a little bit further along with bonding with this person, opening up, sharing things with each other, getting closer. And I feel like this person does care about you a lot. Some of you, this person might be too afraid to tell you how they feel or tell you that they like you. Why is this Nine of Swords here? Page of Swords. Some of you, this person is afraid of talking to you. Taurus, Gemini, the Moon. If you do work with this person, the Hierophant can symbolize like an institution or like some kind of like a business. Like if you guys work together and you're co-workers, some of you, it might even be like a university or a school. It might even be like a teacher student. Oh. Uh-oh. Teacher student thing. So that makes me think that with this Devil here, this could be like kind of like something that's taboo, something that's forbidden. For some of you, it might have to also do with religion, culture, cultural beliefs, societal beliefs. Because the Moon can bring in, you know, fears, insecurities, confusion. This looks like something's happened here, though, for some of you. Why is this Four of Wands? Justice. Well, I can understand with Seven of Cups and the Five of Wands. Okay. Some of you may have had a falling out with this person. So there might be even a little bit of tension between you and the person, which has changed. Like I said, I was picking up earlier, it feels like there's a little bit of a change or a shift here. For those of you where you've had a falling out with them, you know, it could be that it's like if you had a little argument, a little situation between the two of you that kind of changed things between the two of you, or it's kind of changed the dynamic a little bit. You know, justice can be about righting your past wrongs. So it could be that the person might not know, like, how can I fix this? How can we resolve what has happened or where this tension and conflict came from? Because, again, it feels like there's a mutual connection that's here. You guys both like each other. You're both attracted to each other. I feel like you both see the potential of this, the ability of this connection to be able to further grow here. Some of you, it's a It could be a teacher-student thing or boss and worker. And if it's like a work environment thing, it might be a little bit, there might be a little bit of fear here, you know, about it being out in the open, because the moon is generally going to be something that is hidden, that is a secret or concealed. So like if you guys are work at a place where you being involved with each other is not allowed, right? The devil is about limitations and restrictions. So if this person looks at you and says, okay, I think you're beautiful, I think you're amazing, but what are other people going to say? Or what if this gets out? What if someone finds out? You know, and justice is about your morals, more, you know, doing something that is morally the right thing to do. So it's about understanding that our consequences can affect us in either a positive way or a negative way. So if you do work with someone, you know, and the two people being romantically involved is frowned upon, right? Justice is about doing the right thing, making the right decisions, because what could the consequences be if, let's just say, the two of you lose your jobs because of that? Or if it's like a teacher-student kind of thing, where what could happen to the person who's the business professional with the status of what they do, and crossing that line, what could the consequences be, right? So it kind of looks like there's a little bit of fear here. For others of you where, you know, you're involved with each other and no one's looking, no one cares what you guys do, then I feel like it might more so be that the person might have some fears about, you know, opening up, telling you how they feel, telling you that they're attracted, telling you that they feel a connection. Some of you, it's talking to you, just even talking to you, to tell you, to flirt, to, you know, to ask you out. So some of you, it might be a crush situation where the person's a little bit afraid of talking to you. You know, they can feel it maybe from across the room, but then just kind of holding back. If you guys have already been dating each other, have already been seeing each other, then it might more or less be about, you know, taking your connection to another level. And when I'm looking at that Page of Wands, it kind of makes me feel like this person might not be ready. Or if it's still something new, Page of Wands is about exploring. Let's clarify that Page of Wands. Ten of Cups in reverse. Eight of Cups and the Empress. Why is the Eight of Cups here? Four of Swords. If you're noticing that this person is a little bit withdrawn from you, a little quiet, I feel like that's what Spirit's telling me here. Avoidant. You know, they might be someone who knows as well. Like if you're telling this person straight out, like, I want a long-term relationship. Let me ask Spirit here. Is this person afraid? Is this person that group 2 is dealing with, are they afraid of commitment? Is this person afraid of commitment? Relationship? Is this person afraid of commitment, relationship? Death. It kind of feels like that's a yes. They've got doubts, they got some insecurities here. So what is their intention with group 2? What is their intention? Can we get a clear answer about what this person's intention is? Page of Wands, that's exploring. You know, for some of you, that might be okay because it could be new and you're like, okay, let's explore this a little bit, where that's fine, you know? But for others of you, if you've already been putting your time and your energy in that, and the person's still in that Page of Wands energy, I don't like that, because in a way it makes it feel like the person's not taking it seriously. This is a playful energy. This is flirty. This is, you know, something that's exciting, which, you know, love should be exciting, but I mean more so like if they're treating it more like a situationship, like I'm just having fun kind of thing, versus I'm taking this seriously and I'm stepping up as the King of Wands to take the lead here and to move this relationship forward. Because pages are immature energy. It's something that is underdeveloped. So if this person's treating this casually, you know, especially if you've been invested here, I don't know, let's see. What is their intention? What is their intention here, Spirit, with group 2? Judgment in reverse. I feel like this person hasn't decided yet. Seven of Pentacles and the Six of Swords. So it could be they're kind of distancing themselves from you a little bit. Page of Swords is here at the bottom with the Two of Pentacles. This person's not sure, group 2. They're undecided about whether they want to take that path with you. And that is more so for those of you where you've already been seeing this person. You've already been putting your time and energy. Okay? For those of you where this is like a whole new thing, you know, it could be that they haven't decided clearly, like, oh, I'm dating you, group 2, so that we can be in a committed relationship. It may be too early to tell, because Page of Swords is when we're trying to research something, study something, observe something. We need more information. So if you guys don't even really know each other yet, or you don't even talk to each other, Page of Wands would be being chatty, talking to you first, and then seeing if there's anything there, putting in some time. So it could be that the person's like, okay, I'm attracted to you. I like you. Let's see where this, you know, let's see where this goes. And that would be okay. But for those of you where you've put in more time, this is not so good. Because if you've already given this person, let's just say 6 months, right? And they still don't know, some of you are dealing with a person who's a very slow mover. Let's get some advice here. What is your advice, group number 2? Justice. I feel like Spirit is saying, do the right thing. Do what is best. Make the right decisions. Make the right choices. The World. 8 of Cups. Okay, some of you might need to walk away from this person. Okay, and I want to say more so for those of you where you've already invested time and this person is still, you know, especially for those of you that have been waiting for this person to get clear on what they want. Maybe you decide for them. If they're indecisive about you, you decide, you make the choice for them. Walk away. Okay. We have cycles here: time, weight, and infinity. We have unveiling here: unexpected confessions and justification. Hypnotized. We have only you, fixated and attached. Heartbreak and shattered. And then we have addiction here: codependent, obsession, restraint, possession, and emotional block. Maybe for some of you, you could be dealing with a person who's, you know, a little wounded here. And if they are, and you're just kind of feeling from their energy like they're not open and receptive to what you're trying to give to them, you know, the answer for you could be walking away. Now, for others of you, like especially for those of you where this is more of a new situation and you haven't really been involved with them, you know, maybe you do let this person know. I like you. I'm hypnotized by you. Let's see. The Devil, Four of Cups. Okay, so for those of you where this is like new, okay, don't let your fears get in the way of you being able to see if there's something there between you and this person. For those of you where this person knows in a way what is being offered, and if they're showing you signs that they're not willing to reciprocate, they're ignoring you, they're avoiding you, they're pushing you away, they're rejecting you, then you don't want to let this person kind of string you along. Okay. And so again, this might be going back to making the best possible decision you can make for yourself, which for some of you is going to be walking away, especially if this person is already making you feel confused and hurting your feelings and not being clear with you, and you feel like you're all over the place. It should be where when you're with someone, that they should let you know, clearly that you are what they want. And so if this person is taking too much time here to give you that answer and to give you and speak honestly and show you, then removing yourself from a situation could be the best for you. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave this here for you, group 2. I do hope this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Hi, group 3. So those of you that resonate with the releasing card and the yellow Jasper, this is going to be a reading today. And so your card is releasing. It says letting go, moving on, and walking away. So as I was saying in the intro, there's some challenging energy that's coming through. And I noticed that across the 3 piles, or the 3 groups here, but I guess that's what Spirit is wanting me to focus on today, is these types of situations. So let's see what's going on. Group 3, we're looking at what your person's current feelings and intentions are towards you. Now, it could be that you're the one who walked away from them, or they may have walked away from you, or it could have been something mutual. Group number 3, what are your person's current feelings and intentions? 7 of Wands. Justice. Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Swords. High Priestess. Okay. Some of you are dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Pisces, Ace of Pentacles. What are their current feelings and intentions? I definitely feel detachment here, okay, in this group. Taurus, Virgo, yes, I felt it. I was just going to say that. Some of you, there might be some anger here. I know that that's not going to be the appropriate situation for all of you, but some of you, there could be a little bit of resentment, anger that this person feels towards you, a little bit of this defensive energy. Some of you, there could have been a marriage here, or a long-term relationship. Some of you could have lived with this person. King of Wands, so Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Three of Wands in reverse, Eight of Pentacles. So if you had a breakup with each other, some of you have children with this person. If you had a breakup with this person and it ended kind of like with the two of you, you know, some kind of falling out here, an argument. It could be that this person is still kind of holding on to a little bit of that defensiveness, anger, resentment. So it still might be that there's that tension, you know, between the two of you. There is most certainly detachment here. Some of you may have a child or children with them. Let's look at this Knight of Swords here. Six of Swords, the Knight of Cups. Some of you, this person may have moved on to another connection. Another relationship. Tell me about this Eight of Pentacles. Some of you are dealing with a Taurus. King of Swords, Page of Wands. So it's like this person is, ooh. It feels like this person is not focused on fixing things here. Not focusing on putting in effort to try to fix things here. It's more or less that they're in this energy of like, I've moved on and I'm kind of doing my own thing. Why is this Queen of Pentacles in reverse? Ace of Swords. Seven of Swords. Yeah, it's like there's the Queen again. Seven of Pentacles. Some of you, this person is avoiding you. Like just staying away. Why is this King of Wands here? Five of Cups. Now, with Justice being present, with Justice being present, you know, it could be that this person did do something wrong. That there was perhaps some kind of injustice here where this person acknowledges that they need to make things right, but it almost kind of feels like for some of you, it feels like a person who's not taking accountability for their actions here, for their choices, for their decisions. Some of you, there was deception here. Some of you, I'm picking up that you're involved in a third-party situation, and your person is either married to someone else or in a relationship with someone else. Some of you, this person could have been hiding from you that they were married. If you were in that situation with this person and you were, you know, of course, giving them an ultimatum or telling them like, hey, I can't be this third party, you know, you need to decide. It kind of feels like this person might be someone who feels like they could be stuck in a situation that they feel like they can't get themselves out of. And if you're someone who's like has set a boundary with them, to tell them like, hey, you need to proceed with getting your divorce or break up with this person and say, okay, we're not going to be involved with each other anymore until you do something. It kind of feels like this person has distanced themselves from you, or may have gotten angry that you told them that they needed to take action with your boundary. And so instead of taking care of what they needed to take care of, their solution is just to leave, just to stay away, instead of facing the truth of the reality of what they needed to do. You know, some of you could have even told this person that you wanted them to kind of step up in a different energy to really put in more effort into the stability and the security of your relationship. And it feels kind of like this person's decisions are kind of falling short of that. Like some of you, there might even be some legal stuff going on here between you and this person, especially for those of you where there's children or child support, or, you know, a person who's deciding where you have a family with them, you have a baby with them, and then they decide they're going to walk out. Or there was cheating and they moved away from your relationship and they went and cheated with someone else, and they're just like, okay, I'm over here, and leaving this situation in that way. Those of you that are, I'm still getting this more messages here for this third party situation. Some of you, it could be that, you know, they're unhappily married or in a long-term relationship that they feel like they can't get themselves out of, that they do feel attracted to you, but I feel like they're not in that place right now where they feel confident about leaving something else. For some of you, this person could have even been starting to feel guilty and instead pulling away from you. This feels messy for some of you, like a messy situation. Why is justice here? The devil. Oh boy. Some of you, this person might have some toxic habits, toxic patterns. Some of you, I'm picking up on a blended family. So like if you have children, they have children from other relationships. For some of you, I'm getting there's a fear here of reconciling, getting back together, being a family, or building a life with you. What is the Seven of Wands here? The Hanged Man, Nine of Swords. Yeah. For those of you where this person is married to someone else, okay, the whole idea of leaving that other situation could be something that, because there's a sacrifice here. They would need to make a sacrifice, right? Leaving the other situation for some of you in order to be with you. And so the idea of letting go and making that change could be something that does bring this person a lot of anxiety, a lot of fear. For those of you where you did have children with this person and this person walked out on your relationship or your marriage, and they went in to be with someone else, or for some of you cheating with someone else, I do feel like there's a lot of guilt here. Okay? But it also kind of feels like there's also fear surrounding doing the right thing. Like coming back in to make amends with you, to show up for the kids or child, and to try to make your relationship work. There's even fear surrounding that. I mean, it could be a person who's afraid of like being a parent, sadly. And if they are in another connection right now, it feels like they're not happy in it. They're not completely happy in it. I mean, who is completely happy? And I mean, feel like every relationship has its issues. Six of Swords, Page of Wands. Yeah, for some of you, I honestly feel, Five of Swords again. I honestly feel like this is a person who's not taking things seriously. Not taking things seriously, not showing up or stepping up as the version of themselves that you need them to be. They're still kind of like in discovery mode, like needing to explore and see what's out there and have fun and kind of make that their priority over you and your relationship, or you and your family if you have children with this person. It's like the whole fear of committing to the family life or to the reconciling and, like I said, showing up the way that you need them to. For some of you, it's to commitment in general. Let's see. Their current feelings and intentions towards group number 3. Separation, distance, blockage, and space. And then we've got fingers crossed here, hoping, manifesting. The clock, needing time, cycles and takes time to heal and progressing. We've got romance and feelings and shifting. Silence, some of you are no contact. Let's see. What is this person crossing their fingers for, hoping what? King of Swords. Lovers in reverse. And the Star. For those of you where you're in a situation where you're in a third party situation and your person is married to someone else or in a relationship with someone else, it kind of feels like this person's wish is that they get out of that. They get out of that situation they don't want to be in. Okay. They get divorced. What is this change of perspective and shifting over here, Spirit? Those of you where you have a child or children with this person and this person decided to walk away from that, like I said, I do feel like this person has a lot of heaviness that they carry around. Because as much as they might be like, oh, I'm free and I'm in this Page of Wands energy, just kind of doing my thing over here, their heart and that heaviness of that guilt is there. It's there. As much as they might try to avoid it, ignore it, not pay attention to it, it's there. And I feel like it eats away at this person. Some of you are dealing with the person, like I said, who doesn't have it in them to kind of like step up. What is this Lovers in reverse? 3 of Swords. This is overcoming the... There could be a lot of emotional turmoil that this person is dealing with. If, you know, those of you where you're a third party and they're married to someone else, in a relationship with someone else, you know, letting go, because like I said, for some of there's a sacrifice here. If they've been with that person for a long time, you know, they could be hoping that they're able to resolve that situation in a way where they can say, okay, I'm making the decision to get a divorce and bring that to an end peacefully to be able to continue on with my life. What is this star here? 6 of Swords, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, some of you, I really feel like if this person is wanting to leave a situation for you, that in a way that they're hoping that within time, they'll be able to leave. Tell me about the romantic feelings here. Judgment, Knight of Cups, and the 8 of Pentacles. Those of you where you know that you and this person are like in love with each other and you really want your relationship, it's just that they've got some stuff to take care of here. Like I said, it feels like they're shifting their focus over here where they need to just take care of this, you know? Because in order for them to truly open up and explore romantic opportunities without that other situation, I feel like they're hoping in a way that it just kind of, it goes over smoothly. I mean, we do have the Tower here. The Tower can be sometimes upheaval in our life, chaos, instability. And so I feel like this person's trying to take care of this and just kind of like put this behind them, you know? They need to make a decision. Yeah, there's something here that this person is needing to, for some of you that they're needing to leave, you know, especially if it's a third party that they're with. Okay. All right, so that is all that I have for you, group number 3. I do hope that this reading was helpful for you guys, and I will see you in the next one.